usually grab the mic and I take off running, so a podium, I believe, makes Senator Bennett look taller, so I don't really like that as much. Well, my name is Christopher Stout. I am running for U.S. Senate. A little bit about myself. I'm a lifelong Democrat. I grew up here in Utah, went to Alta High School, graduated, enlisted into the Army Reserve, spent 9 years in the Army Reserve, 2 years on active duty as a reserve recruiter in Ogden, Utah, just right before the Gulf War. I have my accounting degree from the University of Utah. I am an accountant by trade. I just love accounting and numbers and tax, and I think you'll find out that in my platform that it shows up. Basically, I decided to run back in November, but I didn't officially announce until January, so I have a late start here. But the reason why I ran is because I looked at Senator Bennett and I looked at what he's doing in the Senate. He's basically pandering to special interests. And this is what happens to the senators and representatives after they've been in longer than 10 or 12 years. They don't pay attention to what the people want. Now, if you remember, Senator Hatch ran on the platform that Senator Moss had been in too long, and Senator Hatch himself now is going to be the longest sitting U.S. Senator that the state of Utah has ever had. So it's time to clean the house. It's time to get Bennett out, and in 2 years it's time to get Hatch out. Now, how I'm going to do that, get Bennett out, is I'm running on 5 platforms: effective government. I'm also running on reducing the debt, recovery, growth, and prosperity, national security and veterans care, and then, of course, energy independence. What we have to do with effective government, what I'm looking at, is that we have to, first of all, identify what the problem is, then we come up with the solutions, and then that wonderful word that has been so bantered around this year, we have to compromise. Now, it doesn't mean that we have to compromise our principles, but it means that we have to come to a working solution. We did that with the health care bill. I personally am a public option man. I've been supportive of a public option since the beginning. Mayor Neal and I have talked about this. She said, well, we have to get the public option. However, what we've done now is we've passed the bill. So what I'm going to do with effective government is I will get in there and I will push for a public option. Now that we have health care reform, now we have to shoot for the public option. Now, the other thing that we have to do is we certainly have to reduce the debt. My goal is basically to cut spending, reduce waste, restrict the earmarks, but then we need to invest in the programs that give people jobs. Now, I know I've got just a couple of seconds left, so I'm going to say one thing. I am going to get us out of Afghanistan. I am going to take care of the veterans because those people have given their all for us. But it's time that we end the war. 9 years is too long. We need to be in a war when it's morally responsible, not to pad somebody's resume like happened in the last administration. I need your vote in November. I am the candidate to win. You need to go to stout2010.com, and it's been a pleasure. My name is Christopher Stout.